You can be anyone you want on social media: a philosopher, a fitness guru, a devoted parent, someone who has it all figured out. You can be anyone, except yourself. Welcome to Two-Punch Combo Motivation, where the talk is real, the nonsense is non-existent, and the discipline to succeed totally depends on you. Here's something nobody talks about when you download TikTok or any of the other apps. The second you know someone's watching, you stop being yourself and start being a version of yourself. You don't decide to do it. You don't plan it. It just happens. Your brain detects an audience, and the performance starts whether you asked for it or not. Think about the last time you were getting ready to post something. You took the picture, then you looked at it, then you took it again, then you rewrote the caption 3 times. That wasn't you being you. That was you auditioning, deciding which version of you was clean enough, relatable enough, real enough for public consumption. There's a front stage and a backstage to every person. Front stage is who you are when the lights are on and people are watching. Backstage is who you actually are when nobody's around and you don't have to manage a thing. Social media didn't invent this shit. Human beings have always performed for each other, but social media handed everyone a stage, a spotlight, a potential audience of millions, and a scoreboard in the corner tallying your worth in real time. And you wonder why you can't just be yourself on there. The people performing the hardest are the ones loudest about not performing. You know exactly the posts I'm talking about. You've seen it 1,000 times. Someone stares dead into the camera and says, "I just want to be real with y'all," and then proceeds to be extremely careful and calculated about how real they are. The lighting's right, the angle's right, the caption's been edited, the vulnerable moment has been handpicked from a whole menu of vulnerable moments they could have chosen. I would say you can't make this shit up, but obviously you can. That's not realness. That's a performance of realness. And it might actually be the most polished performance on the whole app because it's specifically designed to look like it isn't one. And then the likes come in. And the comments say things like, "This is so authentic, thank you for sharing this," and your brain files that away. Do more of that. Say more of that. Look more like that. Post more of whatever just got that response. So you do, and you do it again, and again. And each time, the version of you that gets rewarded is the version you keep showing up as. Until one day you can't really tell where the performance ends and where you actually begin. Research backs this up hard. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Consumer Research took people through real experiences: comedy shows, museum visits, campus tours. Some documented for themselves, others documented knowing they'd share it. The ones posting for an audience enjoyed the experience less. Every time. Not sometimes. Every time. Like, really, hear what I'm saying. The moment an audience enters the picture, you stop living the moment and start managing how it looks. That's not a character flaw. That's just what brains do when a scorecard appears. But calling it being your authentic self is a lie you're telling yourself while the algorithm trains you to keep telling it. And here's what really gets me. People think the performance is just the highlight reel, the wins, the glow-ups, the carefully curated good stuff. But this shit goes deeper than that. Even the stuff you're trying to be authentic about gets the treatment. The week you couldn't get out of bed gets a filter. The relationship that went to hell gets a narrative arc. The job you didn't get becomes a growth moment with a lesson attached. The version of yourself that's still figuring it out with no resolution in sight gets just enough performative polish to pull some likes and a few affirmations out of it. You're not showing people your life, you're showing people the highlight reel of a character you play online who shares your name and your face. And even your worst moments are being produced. And here's the part nobody wants to admit to themselves. When you spend enough time maintaining that character, you start to lose access to the person underneath it. You post about your growth before you've done the work. You announce your healing before anything's actually healed. You claim peace you don't have because the comments said it looked good on you. And now you've got to keep being that person. Every new post has to be consistent with every old post. You can't contradict yourself. You can't be confused. You can't not know the answer. Because people have a version of you in their heads, and your job now is to protect it. That's the contract you signed when you handed yourself over to the performance. That's not freedom. Don't quit social media. Don't delete the apps. Just be fucking real about what's happening when you use them. Ask yourself whether you're posting to share something or to be seen sharing something. There's a difference, and you already know which is which. Notice when you go through something hard and you're already writing the caption in your head before it's even over. That right there. That's the thing to catch. The backstage version of you, unfiltered, unpolished, nothing ready for public consumption, that's the one doing the actual living. That's the one with the real story. Make sure you still know that person. Because the version with all the followers, that one's just the actor. And remember one thing before you continue doom scrolling. One day the apps fade away. The followers move on. The algorithm forgets you. All that's left is whoever you actually are. Make sure that person actually exists.